Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Man, I have definitely found myself a very nice little spot today. It's been about 8 months since I've been to this campground, but never been to this particular spot. It's on the other side of the river where I normally go, and man, it's gorgeous. I have timed it just right. It's 3 o'clock right now. We've got about an hour and a half worth of daylight left until the sun sets. The sun's gonna set right across from me. Oh man, it's going to be awesome. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I reckon let's get into it. All right, let's do it. Cheers. Cheers everybody, welcome to camp. Man, I am literally 2 meters away from the water. It is so quiet and so peaceful, I can't even tell you. Beautiful day, it's 23 degrees and it's 20 past 3. Oh, it's amazing. I'm so happy to be here. Whoa. What are you guys doing right now? Is it as epic as this? Sure. Anyway guys, we're here to chill. Super easy camp. I've got something brand new to show you that hopefully works out. I haven't tried it yet, but I've been wanting to do this for a while, so we're gonna give it a go. But yeah, never been here, first time in this spot. It's my 10th time at this campground, but never come on this side, and it's stunning, beautiful. I really like having the sunset sort of in front of me. Whew. But it's going to get a bit hot under here, so I'm going to try and figure out some sort of shade contraption, but we'll get there. Alright guys, let's camp. Cheers everyone, welcome. My name is Andre, And this is the midweek escape artist. Man, I am loving having the Bluetti Ac240 in the car. Keeps my fridge cold. It's at 99%. So basically, if you drive for an hour or two, it'll keep your battery fully charged and your fridge is cold without it running off the car, which is great. I'm a big fan. I'll show you guys the setup a little later, but man, I think it's brilliant for what it is. Really, really good so far. Yeah, the wind is dying down now, so it's getting a bit toasty. Oh, and we're going into winter here in Adelaide in South Australia. So I'm going to be enjoying the last few days of warm weather before winter comes to kill us. So yeah, let's do it. Although it is going to be cold tonight. It's going to drop down to, I think the forecast said it's going to drop down to about 14 degrees, which I know it's not cold, but to me it's cold. So yeah, 10-degree difference between now and then. So I am really keen to try the little kit I told you about. But yeah, let's keep going and I'll bring you back. Cheers. Oh, guys, wow. Okay, so let me tell you about this. This is the 3FUL Zephyr hot tent stove. Now, I've got it configured today with the pellet hopper because I wanted to try pellets because it's convenient and I wanted to see what it would do. So, it took me a little while to get it started and to figure everything out because there's no instructions with this thing. Um, and I've got to tell you, the packaging that this came in was dismal. It was awful. The unit itself was totally fine, but the boxes that it came in were full of this super fine broken polystyrene, which went everywhere. So, as I was unboxing it, I had to have a vacuum going, trying to get all the polystyrene, which is just awful. Terrible, terrible unboxing experience. I decided not to even film it because I was too frustrated. But anyway, this is a awesome little stove. All right, so it's a little smaller than your standard sort of titanium fold-away stoves, but you know, for me, I was trying to decide if I was going to get a folding titanium one that's maybe a little larger, but I really wanted the pellet hopper just because I think it'll be super convenient, and so far it's been absolutely fantastic. Now, there is a bit of a learning curve with anything like this. If you haven't had an indoor fireplace like this, you might want to just read up on it a little bit. But man, it's doing a brilliant job. Food's almost ready. It's fantastic. Now, the thing you saw me put on top is a Scandia Eco Fan. So this thing doesn't require any power. It just sits on top, and the heat from the fire actually powers the fan. So it's blowing the hot air in the direction that you want. So I'm under here right now. I've put the walls up, and I'm getting tons of just beautiful warm air just blowing over me. It's not like intrusive. It's very, very gentle, but it does spread the heat around very well. I'm a big fan of both of these guys. I've seen these Scandia fans around for a while now. Been wanting to get one, but didn't have an excuse to, so there we go. They're not expensive, they're really good, and man, it works very well. Like, you know, obviously there's heat here from the fire, but even over here I can feel the warm air coming through. So I think for winter this is going to work super well. The one thing I need to figure out though is I need to find some sort of awning or some sort of connection or thing that I could put the stovepipe through. So when it rains, I'd like to have this undercover, but I don't want to put this too close to my awning. So yeah, there is a little bit to figure out for me still, but there's no rain tonight. It's totally clear sky. But yeah, so far it's going brilliantly, guys. I'm really, really enjoying this little process. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have watched my review on the Nature Hike Ranch Fire, but in there I said that I was going to be getting a tent stove, and I finally picked one and decided which one. Because I do car camping for the majority of my camps, I didn't really think a folding titanium thing would be worth it for me. This one is actually super cheap. It's a couple of $100 and you're good to go. One thing I will do though is I'm going to change the stovepipe to a folding, you know, a roll out one, because this one is in sections and I'm just not a big fan of that one. Yeah, so I'll change the stovepipe and maybe get a little sort of rain cover for the top. But other than that, guys, this is absolutely brilliant. It's putting out a ton of heat. I've used about half the bag of pellets, which is a 5 kilo bag. So I've used about 2.5 kilos of pellets. The hopper is still about 2/3 way, so there's tons left. So that should keep me warm all night. And yeah, you can also still burn normal wood in this. There is a port for that. So yeah, really good, really, really good. I'm having a great time. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going with my beautiful little stove, and I'll bring you back when there's progress on dinner. Alright guys, thanks so much. had to mess around with the potatoes a little bit just to get the timing right, but turned out alright actually. So a little Caesar salad and some barbecue chipotle ribs and some potatoes. Super simple, easy meal. So yeah, I reckon let's do it. Man, this little stove is really impressive. I'm very happy with it. Potatoes are awesome. Wow. Sure. Okay. Alright. Nobody wants to see me eat this, so I'm just gonna start and I'll bring you back after. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you're having fun. I'm having a great time. Dinner time. Wow, ribs were great, potatoes were great, salad was nice, and now it's time for a little drinky poops. Oh, yummy. I've got my old faithful, the monkey shoulder with me tonight. Lovely. And yeah, stove is still going strong. 5 kilos of pellets and it's 9 o'clock. That's brilliant. That's really, really good. There's still about a third of a hopper in there, so we're nearly there at the end. That's perfect. Totally perfect. I lit the fire at 5 and it's 9 o'clock. 4 hours for 5 kilos of pellets. That's more efficient than a bag of wood normally, in my experience. So yeah, very, very happy with this guy. Really happy with the fan. It's it's a very pleasant experience, I've got to tell you. It's lovely. Right, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my little drinkies, and yeah, I'll bring you back when it's bedtime. Sweet. What an epic evening. That was so nice. That stove kept me going until 10:30. Pretty impressive. Very impressive. But yeah, we're in the car, in a good old sleep. I've got a movie going and enjoying my little hot chocolate. Oh, it's very pleasant. So I do have a time lapse going. It's set to finish at about 2 o'clock. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It means the world. I hope you've had a good time. I've really honestly had a fantastic time tonight. Yeah, it's been really good, very peaceful. I've got the window shades up on the Jimny. Hopefully we can have a little bit of a sleep in the morning. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright guys, I'm gonna sign off. I'll see you in the morning. Cheers everyone. Good night.